say a few words about the distinctive contribution visual arts made during these years?
Well, visual arts performed a lot of very important functions, during the Troubles and after the Troubles. I mean, part of this was that artists reflected on the experiences that people had on the Troubles, and they gave their own viewpoints. And apart from their own viewpoints, they were able to visualize how different communities experienced the Troubles. And during the Troubles, many artists also established groups that are still running today. So there's Queen Street Studios, the Golden Thread Gallery. So artists were like a key part of acting, for the benefit of the wider community and explaining what was happening. But apart from that, they also produced work that, wasn't about the Troubles, it was about escapism. So it wasn't just there was political work going on, which there was. There was other types of work, because even at the minute with COVID, there's lots of art about the pandemic, but there's also lots of art because people, when they're living through something, they don't just want to hear about the grim reality. They do want their culture reflected. But it was also important that artists produced other work. So there were these two twin strands of work. And particularly after the Good Friday Agreement, internationally it might be seen as, well, that was the Troubles over. But, in the 23 years since then, there's still difficulties. And these have been reflected by quite a few artists. So Raymond Watson produced bronze casts of all the hands of people who actually worked to build the piece. Whereas Colin Davidson has been producing large-scale portraits, which are on display in the Ulster Museum, of people who had a loss during the Troubles. And even though the Troubles is over, they're still experiencing that loss. So yes, the arts and visual artists were a key part in helping with reconciliation, but also basically providing a focus of what happened during the Troubles. Younger artists in Belfast have a lot to say about the current political situation. Even though they didn't live during the Troubles, in fact anybody who was under 40 now just sees the Troubles as being something from history, something in history books, something their parents experienced. So visual arts these days is now about a wider range of political and societal issues. So for example, there's a lot of art about racism in Belfast and in Northern Ireland, because that's a real problem, and artists like Kieran Harper are addressing that through work he's doing for Black History Month. Then there's the issues that are facing gays and lesbians in Northern Ireland that still face a lot of barriers. So there's a lot of the younger artists coming out are doing paintings and artworks that are about their experiences, and reflecting that. And then there's the general experiences of females in Northern Ireland, which they don't have the same rights, unbelievably, across the rest of the UK, such as around abortion. So there's a lot of artists who are reflecting and producing artworks that are about those issues. So it's not that they don't care about the Troubles, but society is becoming more normal. So younger artists are addressing wider, more international issues. Just shows the importance of visual arts to Belfast and Northern Ireland as it moves forward to being a more normal society.